Yes, what a game in prospect on Saturday afternoon, Celtic against Aberdeen, and of course there has to be someone looking after proceedings in the pitch, and Bobby Madden is the referee for the Scottish Cup final this year, and he joins me now. Bobby, great to see you. First of all, tell us about your season, because it's been a season probably unlike any other for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the season started with the European Championships in France as part of William Collum's team, but just prior to leaving I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer, so delayed the treatment to after the tournament. So I had a slow start to the season. I was out being treated, had an operation, and then since then the season's really gone very well for me.
How has that experience affected you, I guess, in terms of your refereeing on the pitch? Has it made you more aware of things? Has it made you fitter, perhaps?
I actually feel better, because I think the condition I suffered I probably had for 2 or 3 years. So I actually feel far better now I've returned to refereeing. It gives you a little bit of perspective. I'm totally focused on my refereeing now. You know, I'm not working currently. I'm focused totally on my refereeing. So since I've returned, I really feel the benefits of that.
To have a game like this to cap your season, I guess when you were undergoing the treatment, you probably never thought that this was going to come round, did you?
No, I wouldn't have thought. I was hopeful just to come back and referee, if I'm being honest, you know, and I think through the year, as your performances are okay and you know they're starting to discuss who the cup final referee may be, you just hope to be considered, and then when the call comes to say you've been appointed, you know, it's a fantastic achievement and an absolute honour. This
is the pinnacle, I guess, for any Scottish referees to take charge of the showpiece occasion, so do you feel nervous?
No, I feel okay just now. I think I maybe be nervous Friday evening into Saturday morning, you know, but I'm preparing along with the team, you know, the way I do for any other match, but I'm well aware of how important the match is.
You can't. We speak to managers and players and they say it's just like any other game, it's one game at a time. Is that the same for you?
We try to be, you know. I think you've got to trust yourself, you know. It's a big match, you know, and there's so much at stake. The cup final's always seen as the most prestigious game of the season, but I'll prepare as normal as regards preparation, looking at team tactics, set pieces, and how the teams may be set up on the day, and discuss with my team what might happen. I think to try something different on a cup final day would be madness, so I'll be focused as normal.
And you've already had a Celtic Aberdeen game this season, which was the last game before you went away for your treatment, so you know what to expect, I guess, from the two sides.
That's correct, and it was a very close match up until late on when Celtic had a couple of late goals to make it look more convincing than probably it was on the day. Both teams have refereed multiple times this year and in previous seasons, and they're two very good teams to referee. They're playing good football, so I'm looking forward to also what should be a good match.
You've got additional assistant referees for this game. There's obviously a trial going on for video assistant referees taking place at the moment at the Under-20 World Cup. You've been an additional assistant. How do you see the progress of giving you help on the pitch?
I think referees and match officials would welcome any assistance out there to get the big decisions correct. I think also the clubs and officials and spectators, everyone involved in football would rather the decision was called correctly. For myself on Saturday, I've got 2 additional assistant referees who are very good referees in their own right, and they'll be offering assistance for those key match incidents. You mentioned the video assistant referee. That's the next stage. That's up to the SFA whether we embrace that technology. But again, if the decision be called correctly before the game's over, and then everyone can move on and accept it, I think that's better for everyone involved.
And I guess on Saturday all you want is for no one to notice you, for it to be uncontroversial.
Yes, I think that's it. The week leading up to cup finals, the stories, the managers, the captains. Ideally for me, the game goes well, people are talking about a player or individuals or managers, and then there's no mention of me or the referee team. Just
finally, last year we saw the scenes at full time which were unprecedented, and obviously off the back of it was pretty controversial and pretty difficult to deal with, and obviously the events of this week in Manchester have increased the security around this game. Have you been briefed about the security issues surrounding the Scottish Cup final?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's increased security with the Scottish Cup final, like every major event. I think in the UK this weekend, the experts are in place to deal with that. The security meeting was held this morning, so I understand everything is in hand and under control, but my focus is fully dealing with what happens on the field of play.
Bobby, good luck on Saturday when it comes. Thank you very much indeed. Bobby Madden, the Scottish Cup final referee for Celtic and Aberdeen. He's had a pretty difficult season, but he ends it on a high here at Hampden on Saturday.